Hi, I am Karsa KKWx. Karsa is my name and KKWx is my empire. I am here today to give you a collective reading and then I will guide you through a protective energy ritual. So let's do this. Let's start out with the first thing that we see today, and that is we're doing what is called a medicine wheel. A medicine wheel will use the four corners like this for the different elements. This is air, this is fire, this is earth, and this is water. And then up here on this side where we have our major arcana. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more thing to this, and that is to give you an inspiration for the day. So let's start this. First of all, we have this particular card here that is started out with being the Two of Air. If you could see this. Yes, there we go. Two of Air. And the Two of Air basically is to tell you to be open to guidance and unlikely partnerships. Chicory is considered to be used as a medicinal plant used in teas and things like that, but it is also good to draw in some important insects such as bees. You can actually get chicory bee honey around this area. Um, so kind of letting you know that sometimes unlikely partnerships are going to be coming up in the near future. And they will probably help you either teach you or ask you to teach them. So I'm leaning towards more they're going to teach you something first. All right, so the Hydra of Fire, the Hydra of Fire is the California poppy. And if you see the poppy, it's a very, very bright colored flower. And with the unlikely partnerships that we are having that are going to be coming up in this near this time, uh these partnerships are to help us get creative and inspired. The California poppy is a bright, fiery red flower that lights up the wild desert meadows. It sounds like many of us will be, well, in our creative stage and in creative thoughts. And while we were in a drought for a while, now that is going to be changing, and we're going to be very open to creative ideas and things. Now, the Karandra of Earth is the sweetgrass. Now, what does Khandra mean? So we have basically the child, the daughter, which is the Hydra, and then we have Hydra, and then on the Khandra is more the healer. So the sweetgrass is a kind of a healing thing, and in this, it's used in many ceremonies and rituals, braided together with love, health, and wealth. Once again, nature is being used to teach us. And so you're being called to teach and also be taught by the ancients and by the ancient ceremonies and ancient rituals, ancient ideas. You're being called to teach those and give them out. You're also being called to be taught and be given support and inspiration. In other words, listen to your elders, for they can give you inspiration and support. Now, we also have another healer. We have the healer of the water, or the seaweed, right here. Deerhunter of water, seaweed. And this particular card, let me try to pick it up again. Showing some pretty good depth there. Okay. So, challenges are one of the things that we have right now. It is not telling us things that we need to say or that we need to do. The challenge that we are having right now is not telling what we need to say or what we need to do. It is not showing our boundaries. It is being superficial. And at times, neither you nor your relationships will grow if you're being superficial. With seaweed, it is a deep water, underwater grass that is used in deep healing, deep cleansings, in rituals. It can be eaten to help nourish our bodies. It is a salty little treat. This little plant is to remind you when you see it, not to live in the shadows and very shallow, but to live with depth and to share your truths so that you and your relationships can grow. All right. Now we have the Emperor. You see the Emperor? Emperor's Hemlock. This card here is kind of falling in place with all the other cards. It is telling us that we need to own our own authority and build boundaries. Trust those boundaries, especially with your unlikely partnerships and with the boundaries of your partnerships. They will become healthy and grow like hemlock and seaweed do. It will give you a place to help support and inspire. Culmination of all of the cards we had. Basically, it's time for inspirations, but we have things that have boundaries. We also had something saying that we needed to go out there and work, so we need to grow. Because sweetgrass does not work unless it is actually growing and manipulated. And then we have seaweed, who is telling us to be full of depth and not superficial. So in all, that brings us to this. Trust your boundaries, because hemlock gives you all those boundaries. And all these unlikely partnerships will help you grow in the long run. You can trust and teach at the same time. Now, I do have another card that I brought out, and that is the inspiration card. And the inspiration card for the day is black tourmaline. And black tourmaline, if you can see it, protects your energy. So we've already had something that's telling us to protect through the hemlock and watch out for our boundaries and stuff like that. But this also is to protect our energy. Every time I do a reading show that I do basically Fridays and Saturdays right now at 10 a.m. Central Time, I am doing reading shows live for free tarot readings. I start with a daily meditation to help keep the negative energy out and to allow for good vibes in. This is the best way to protect myself. So before we do anything for the rest of the day, before I take any other person's readings, I do a protection. I did a protection today. And thus I'm going to share my protection energy ritual with you. And hopefully we can affirm it and you can use it whatever you feel like it to help you become strong, powerful, and protected. this shield that we are going to make around us will only penetrate with love and good vibes. So now that you've listened to me, now that you've seen the daily reading, let's go to the protection energy ritual that I was wanting to do. Let's start with some music. And hopefully we can get that music going. I don't hear it. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is your daily energy protection ritual. We will start with you closing your eyes, and you are going to cleanse all that stagnatic energy, that low vibration and negative energy. Take a deep breath in and bringing in the high vibrational loving energy, the light energy, the love energy. And then I want you to cleanse by breathing out, to cleanse all the stagnant, low, and old vibrational energy that we are having, that we are holding on to, and just I want you to make sure that you just let it go. Take another deep breath in and allow all that high love and light energy to come in, and then I want you to release again. Breathe out to remove and cleanse anything that is no longer serving us for the highest and best for us. Now that you have gone through the cleansing, let's do it once more with the message of love and light. So we're going to breathe in and call on to our guides, onto our spirits, onto our God and Great Spirit, and ask them to help build this protection that we need to go throughout our day. And out. And finally, let's go ahead and do an imagination exercise. Now I want you to imagine that there is a column of light that will be your shield, extending from your crown chakra and moving up higher and higher past the fourth dimension into the fifth dimension and beyond, connecting us with love, light, and joy. Now imagine another column of light extending from your feet, heading into the ground, to Mother Gaia, to the center of the earth, and grounding you to this present moment, connecting you both above and below. Let us expand then and encompass this around our entire body, letting nothing penetrate, holding in only high vibrations of love and light and thoughts, and blocking all the low and negative energy. Now fill up the shield as much as you can with the help of your guides, until it is serving the best for the highest and best. Finally, let's do a double protection as we think upon a purple violet flame that can become into a prism and a pyramid, covering us and also allowing for a us to transmute any negative and low vibrations before any of it comes into our shield. And also allowing for any of those thoughts that we've had throughout the day that are negative and possibly not serving us in the best way, to be able to also be transmuted through that prism. Now you are protected for your day. And we will say our final mantra for love, joy, and light. I am strong, powerful, and protected. The shield around me will protect me throughout my day. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you can know when I am live and when I am downloading things. This is Karsa KKWx. Karsa's my name, KKWx is my empire, reminding you that you too can be the emperor and empress of your own lives. Thanks for sharing your energies with us, and don't forget the cookies. Goodbye. Where'd it go?